Hello fellow rock lovers and welcome back to the channel. Let's slab another West Texas agate. This time we're going to take this big old chunk here and get some slabs off of it. Now here you can see it's obviously a lot of chalcedony with some banding, sure. What else might be in this? Well, just about anything might be in it. What will be in it? Who knows? It could just be filled with nothing but this plain light gray chalcedony with some faint banding. Or it could have quartz inside, maybe. It could have maybe colorful banding. Perhaps even some mossiness. Who knows, right? Well, we are about to find out. What I'm going to do next is get this in the shop. I'll get it on the saw somehow, maybe like that. I'll make a few slabs, and then I'll bring them back in here, and I'll show you what they look like. Welcome back inside. The slabbing's all finished. Did we get a good agate this time? We'll begin as usual by looking at this little end cap right here. Oh, can't tell much from that. What about this side? Well, definitely an agate, right? We can see all that chalcedony in there. Maybe a tiny splash of color. There's hope. Let's look at the first full slab. And, well, kind of plain, right? There are some interesting little tiny features there and there. Yeah, that red sort of inclusion there, that's fun. Otherwise, this one is just not doing it for me. Let's look at the next one. Oh, now we're getting into a little geode pocket. Well, that's interesting. It's kind of a muddy looking geode pocket there, isn't it? But those red inclusions, those are fun. Ew. I can see there is some clean crystal in there, but otherwise it's kind of dirty. Let's keep going. Well, it's better, right? I like that we have the red. That right there, you can really see the, let's call that a pluming dendritic looking feature. And now we've got that white sort of banding there in the middle. That's interesting. Next up. Ooh, wow. Look at that stuff. Oh my, that's really cool looking in there. I hope you guys are seeing this like I am. That is fascinating. I do like that. Looks like it's pluming. There you can see the plants just growing right there. Otherwise, this is sort of plain, just a big chunk of chalcedony. And, okay, I like that banding around that ugly geode pocket. It has a purplish color to it. At least that's what I'm seeing through my phone screen. It's weird how the top half is clean and the bottom half is filthy. So does that mean that when this rock was forming, it was in this orientation and all the trash settled on the bottom? Well, that's an interesting thing. Or maybe it formed like this. No, I think this is a better solution here. Who knows? I'm no geologist. Let's look at this one here. Wow. Well, at least there's the interesting, oh, that stuff. I think that's really cool looking. Let's just call it dendritic pluming. That's fun. And I think if we were to incorporate that into a cabochon, that could be really beautiful. Maybe we should take a closer look at this piece. Let's start right here with this little banded area. Notice those tiny circular inclusions, those little orbs. Now as we slide over, we can begin to see these beautiful little, let's call them dendritic plumes. Aren't those amazing? Wow, little plants growing inside these rocks. I just love how those form. And I had no idea those would be in here. Here's a little bit of the quartzy area, yeah. Some more banding, some fine detail. All right, I think it's about time to zoom back out. Wow, that's fascinating. When you really look up close, you can start to see some amazing details. This last slab I cut very thin, as you can see, hoping that I might see some iris effect in this, and sure enough, I cut it thin, I got some good light on it, and there was no iris. At least not that I could see. But it was worth a shot. It is nicely translucent. You can see my dirty fingernail through there. That's the test. I call that the dirty fingernail test. That's how you know you have a translucent rock. Okay, what do we have left? Let's see. Well, more of the same. It's an interesting rock, right? It's not great, but it's not bad. The red inclusions, I think, make it kind of special. The faint banding's nice, right? And that white area in the middle is cool. But otherwise, it's just sort of average for those West Texas agate nodules we find. Time to grade this one. Let's use this one here. What do we think? Well, it's, like I said earlier, not bad, it's just not great, but it's good. I think for a grade, I'm gonna give this agate a B. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. We got us an interesting rock this time. Had some fun stuff inside that we could enjoy. Otherwise, it's just a big chunk of chalcedony. I do like that though, right in there. I think that's cool. Well, once again, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. And if you did, be sure and check my playlist. I've got lots more of these rock slabbing videos for you to enjoy. Thanks again for watching.